Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. We'll be talking about commercial real estate in Central and Eastern Europe. So good Monday morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. As you can see, we're here at a PANATTONI cafe for our weekly Monday morning kickoff of the Coffee with Craig show. And let's go to Winston Norman for the headlines.
Thanks, Craig. Yeah, today we'll start with, we've got some interesting news from Heinz, where they've created a new global business unit that's integrating ESG and venture investing. Obviously, that's the priority for developers these days. And then we've got a report from JLL about housing prices in Romania. Not so good news there, I'm afraid. Then we go to the Polish warehousing market, and Axiemo have released some data of the previous year, and it was a good previous year, but this year, maybe not so good.
Okay.
And finally, some good news in the retail market for Warsaw. Next Friday, Atrium Promenada, the refurbished atrium, will be reopening, grand reopening.
Well, I'm very excited to hear the more details about those stories. We have a lot going on. Of course, as usual, this week coming up, Monday, Tuesday, is HOTCO, the hotel conference, the regional hotel conference that's organized this year in Vienna. So we'll be doing some reporting from there and some interviews from there. A lot of interesting things. The week after is our 18th annual Europa Property SEE Real Estate Awards in Bucharest. If you haven't got your corporate table yet or tickets, now is the time to buy. We still have a couple of opportunities for award sponsorships, I think, and quite a few sponsors have joined this week. So if anything, take a look at the website. A lot of new sponsors, a lot of new jury members, a lot of new nominations. So I think with the world economy, the way it's going, it's amazing how well Romania is still doing and continues to do. Romania, Bulgaria, the SCE region. So we'll see you there next on April 6th at the Radisson Hotel. Of course, 5th is the jury dinner, so which is always an exciting thing. We got a nice conference during the day as well, breakfast and kind of speed networking. So if you can't make the evening, at least come around for the morning events, and always interesting to meet people. Ooh, some nice music also, great. Anyway, let's take a little break, and we'll come right back with Winston Norman and to hear all about today's news. So welcome back to the Coffee with Craig show. And Winston, great headlines. Thank you for that. And let's hear what's going on these stories. So many intriguing things happening.
These headlines and stories will have a bit of a soundtrack today, it seems.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah, we'll start with Heinz, and they've created a new global business unit integrating ESG and venture investing. And this is going to be headed up by Doug Hult. He's the CEO of EXP, which is the new built environment integration they've set up there. And he says XEP by Heinz is an engine of growth using the most innovative ideas in capital, culture, and environmental stewardship to connect with every stakeholder in the built environment and create healthy, activated communities. This is a priority for investors and developers today. So ESG is on the agenda, and it's high on the agenda.
Well, these guys are pretty good at writing it up too. Very nice quote.
And Peter Epping, he's the global head of ESG, and he says that the platform is designed to create long-term value by enabling people to thrive in spaces that benefit them and their communities. The team is currently focused on expediting the reduction of carbon in the built world and expanding holistic ESG strategies. And moving to Romania, and JLL have announced or released some recent report on the housing market in the country. The residential market has been pretty active there recently.
Absolutely. So, last few years,
yeah, it's been growing pretty rapidly. And so JLL say that prices of new homes in Romania will fall this year due to lower demand as loan conditions have tightened. But more people will be looking to rent instead of this, and it's leading to an increase in prices this year, according to JLL Romania. And this is I guess, following trends around the globe.
I think so, yeah.
Lending and pricing is very expensive today. So,
exactly. Well,
yeah, I don't know who the winners are at the moment. But anyway, so JLL says that Andrea Hajma, and she's the Senior Director of JLL Romania Living, she says developments in the mortgage market have a major impact on the residential market. Most likely house prices will continue to fall slightly over the next year and a half in this context. However, we expect prices to gradually return to previous levels over the medium term as the credit market rebalances. So some more positive news there. As the
so time to buy is what you're saying. Or is what JLL's saying.
JLL's saying,
yeah,
you know,
okay.
yeah, maybe a time to buy.
Okay.
Moving to Poland and in the warehousing sector, and Axiemo says that the Polish warehousing market remains in very good condition, and Poland is a very strong market in that sector. And last year there was around 4.4 million square meters of new space completed, and so this has indicated a very strong activity by tenants who lease more than 6.7 million square meters. So very busy, very active market. And the event of the year probably, though, was the rising rental rates, which increased on average around 10 to 20% compared to previous years. And,
in the warehousing market. That's
right. And again, no great surprise with what's going on in the world and the way the global financial markets are moving, and supply chain issues that, you know.
No surprise that the rents are raising there too in that sector.
Right. And Axiemo go on to say that in 2022, despite the challenges of high inflation, the energy crisis, and Russia's renewed aggression in Ukraine, in Poland we recorded more than 120 transactions in the investment market. So that seems
120. That's a lot.
That's an awful lot, yeah. And
probably half of them were Panattoni, yeah.
they're involved a lot, yeah.
A few of them anyway.
And they go on to say that in 2022 we observed changes in the structure of demand. Logistics and retail chains remain strong tenants with a noticeable increase in interest in modern warehouse space by manufacturing clients. And they conclude the foundations of the warehouse sector will remain stable with an exception of reduced activity on the part of both tenants and developers. 2023 will be a time to review for the entire market. So yeah, it seems like a kind of rescheduling, restructuring this market where things kind of, well, it's a wait and see kind of approach, isn't it?
Right, and for Poland, I mean, Axiemo, they are the guys to get the information from, I think.
They certainly are. And then finally for today, on the 30th of March, Atrium have announced that Atrium Promenada will reopen to the public. It's been massively renovated, and it's finished, the renovations, and it's going to open to new customers, and it's going to boast modern, luxurious designs, newest store concepts, and an abundant offerings to the local community. So sounds pretty nice.
Yeah.
And as we know, that Atrium have been changed now to G-City Europe.
G-City, yes.
So they're still calling this particular development Atrium, but I would imagine maybe in the future they'll be realigning that to the rest of the new name.
And it seems like every 4 or 5 years, Atrium adds another 10,000 square meters to the shopping center.
Right. Yeah. This shopping centre in particular has developed quite extensively over the years, and I think I guess it's changing with the times, Craig.
Yeah,
and it's innovating. And according to Anna Tanner, she's the leasing director at Atrium Poland, in a matter of days, the most modern multifunction shopping centre with an area of 63,000 square metres will be opened with an enriched offer of innovative retail concepts.
Wow, great! Is that all we have for this fantastic Monday?
That's all there is for this fantastic Monday, Craig.
Great. Well, thank you for all watching the Coffee with Craig show, and here at the Panattoni Cafe. We also, another bit of announcement, we have over 900 now subscribers on the Coffee with Craig show just on LinkedIn, and well over 8,000 viewers a week for the news. So great. And last interview we did over 40,000 complete views as well. So big numbers are coming out and keeps growing.
It's good to see.
So good to see you. Thank you for all joining. And we will have another Coffee with Craig interview coming up next week. One of our partners have sponsored next week. So stay tuned. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the day, and we will see you in Vienna for the next show. Click here to subscribe to the Coffee with Craig show, and don't forget to share it with your friends.